What's up, guys? So just got done putting a few goodies on the RZR, my daughter's RZR to be exact. um I did a bunch of videos, honestly, regarding the installs, not like tutorials but just like showing. But then I changed my mind about making those because it was a lot of dumb talking and I was out of breath most of the time. uh, but I don't know, maybe in this video I'll throw in a couple of those that I recorded. But just right now I just want to show you guys what everything that I did to it. So we've had this since December last year. So right now I hadn't done anything to it besides soundbar, which right now I'm going to get to everything. But the only thing I had put on is Kemimoto soundbar. But I had been lagging it since then to put everything on. I've just been busy with work and other stuff. So we're going out. Today's Friday. We're going out this weekend with the whole family. So I thought might as well, and I just got on Amazon and I ordered a bunch of stuff for it. So between yesterday and today, I put a few things on it. So starting off, I put the Kemimoto windshield. I think it's really cool. It's super easy to install. It just has the three Velcro straps on each side, and then if you open these, the bottom two, you're supposed to be able to flip this up and then tie it with these in the middle so that you can get some airflow going in. So that's pretty cool. And then I also did the Kemimoto roof, which has like this cool thing on top. It's kind of like a sunroof. It has their logo on there. I also did the Kemimoto rear view mirror. It's kind of dirty because I was putting it on. But yeah, you can see the brand right there, Kemimoto. Also did the Kemimoto dome light. I might scoot this over to the middle so it could light up the whole interior. I think it's super bright. And the cool thing about this one is that it comes off. Let me see if I can do it with one hand. Watch. First, turn it on. It has that setting, and then this setting. Right now it's daylight, but it's super bright. And then, yeah, see? So this is what I was trying to show you guys. So it comes off, and you can use this, like for my daughters when they're out in the, well, when all of us are out in the dark, we can use this as like a little flashlight, and then it just snaps right back into place. It's hard to do with one hand, but yeah, that thing's super cool. Also just Velcro straps. The mirror, it actually, I'm not too sure about the mirror because with the roof, I wasn't able to put it at the angle that I wanted to. But I gotta let my daughter test it out and see what she says, because at the end of the day, they're the ones that are gonna be driving it. So if they say it's fine, I'll leave it. It looks fine to me, but I'm just not sure if it's too this way. Yeah, I'm not sure, honestly, but we'll see. And then I also just put on this phone holder. This one, I do not remember the brand, but I got it on Amazon. It was pretty cheap. It actually didn't fit the cage. It's for a bigger cage, which I didn't even realize. But luckily for me, I had some, what is this? It's like, what is it called? I don't know, I completely lost it, but whatever. It's like a foam protector that actually came with the roof for protection and for vibration on the metal. So I had some left over and I put it in here, and now it's like super snug and that thing's not going anywhere. So yeah, that worked out. So that's for the phone. That way, because they've been complaining that they don't know where to put their phone, and if they put it in their pocket, it falls out, and then they're looking for it under the seats and whatnot. So this is gonna be like right there then when they're playing their music. Moving on, the sound bar, it's also a Kamimoto. Like I said, this was the very first modification that I did to the RZR. I think it's super easy to install. You just you can hook it up directly to the battery, which is what I did. And then it has this type of connection, so the other side goes to the battery, and then you just plug it in. The only thing is I don't leave it plugged in because it drains the battery. So whenever we're gonna go ride, I just tell my daughter to plug it in, and it's pretty simple. But and usually this is down there, but I had it up here right now because I was doing all the other installs. So yeah, that thing's super cool. It's loud enough for them. It has a bunch of lights. I think you could change the color, I don't remember. And then this LED strip back here also lights up, so from the rear you can see it at night. It's super sick. What else? Back here, oh yeah, the main thing, I installed the rock lights that my brother had gave my daughters for Christmas. I honestly had them sitting for months, and he kept asking me, when are you gonna put them on? When are you gonna put them on? And it's these right here. They're pretty popular, and honestly they're pretty sick. They work pretty good. I opened it as soon as he gave them to me, like the same weekend that he gave them to my daughters. I opened the box and I looked at it, and I'm not good with wiring at all. Like anything that has to do with splicing wires, doing connectors, relays, switches, all of that, I always avoid it. I'd rather pay somebody, but that's why I put it off for so long. But this time they told me like if I could just put them on, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just YouTube it, same way a lot of us do. YouTube certified for the win. So yeah, I YouTubed it. There's a bunch of videos. Shout out to those guys because they pretty much helped me install it, because like I said, I'm by no means a mechanic, or do I know how to do any of this stuff. Like as you can tell, I have a mess everywhere, because even with YouTube videos I kind of struggled. I'm not to be honest, but yeah, between yesterday and today I got it done. So what I did was I put a rocker switch. So I installed all the rock lights. Where do I start? I'll start here. So first rock light is right in there, and I'll turn them on for you guys right now, but right now I'm just gonna show you where they're located. So that one's in there. The wiring, I ran it. I took off this side panel, this black piece that says Polaris. I took it off, which is super simple to take off, and then I just ran the wires that way to where the battery is, which is underneath the driver's seat. Same thing for this side. This side, the rocker light is right there, shines down pretty nice right here as well. And then this same thing, I took off this black piece, says Polaris, ran the wires down that way. This one was a little more complicated because originally I was gonna go through here, but you were gonna be able to see all the wires. And then the other option I saw a guy on YouTube say is you can remove the whole floorboard, but I was not trying to do all that. So what I did was I ran the wires, like I said, through here. I took off this panel, super easy, and then I just ran the wires all through there, which there's already a bunch of wires there. I kind of just followed them and then zip tied it, and I put this one right here. Also, it comes with screws and stuff so that you can mount them, but I didn't want to screw into the frame, and I mean drill into the frame or whatever. It's just an extra hassle that I did not want to do. And I saw a lot of guys install them by just doing zip ties. So it's easy. They're gonna stay in place. Same thing. It just depends if you want to drill into your frame or not. But yeah, and it comes with this like this little protector, like a rubber thing, where it kind of keeps it in place, and it's not gonna be rattling. It's not gonna go anywhere. So this is the third one. And then the fourth one, it's right here. Same thing, same process, just ran the wires down this way. and then they go in there. And like I said, there's already a bunch of harnesses and wires already going through there anyways. So just run it up towards underneath the driver's seat where the battery is. And yeah, it's pretty simple. The rest of the wires are down there underneath the seat. I would have to take off the seat to show you guys, but like I said, at the end of the video, I might just throw in a couple of those clips from that I recorded when I was doing the actual install. But like I said, do not roast me. Do not think that I was trying to do a tutorial and I know somebody's gonna be like, oh, well, you didn't show this. This is by no means a tutorial on how to do anything. There's a bunch of good videos. I suggest you guys see those. This is just me trying to show you guys what I did to my daughter's RZR. But here, so I put once I got all the rocket lights put on, you need a switch to turn them on. It has an app, and from what I've seen, I'm not too sure on this, but from what I've seen through the app, if you hook them up directly to the battery, which I don't think you should, but if you do, I think you can turn them on and off just with the app. But it's better to go this way. Have a rocker switch, and then even better if you put on a little relay or a fuse holder. So what I did is I just put a rocker switch and I installed it right here, and I hooked up a little LED light so that my daughters know when they're on and when they're not on. And then look here, show you guys. Right now, I haven't messed with the colors or anything. Right now, there's just whatever setting they were on, which is green. So right now they're green, all four corners. Pretty cool. I mean, right now, like you can tell, it's super bright out here. It's daylight, the middle of the day. But when I turned them on last night at night, they're super bright. They're almost as bright as the ones on my Can-Am, and mine are like the more expensive ones. They're like almost the same thing. So yeah, a lot of times you don't need to go crazy and spend a lot of money on these super expensive brands when you can get something cheaper and it's gonna do the same thing. So yeah, and then turn them off like I said. So right there, we'll turn them off, and then they have an app where you could change all the colors. It has a bunch of different cool settings. You could turn them on and off on the app as well. The switch is just like an extra little setting. But and I honestly wasn't even gonna drill the hole for that rocker switch, because eventually I want to do the panel, the aux beam panel, where it has like 6 to 8 different switches, so that when I do pods or chase light or light bar or whatever accessories you want to do, obviously the better route is doing that little panel. But this was just like a little temporary thing, just because we're going out this weekend, and I wanted them to kind of just like see it kind of a little bit more fixed up. So yeah, it's just like I said, it's a little temporary setup. Whenever I do the aux beam panel, I'm probably just gonna have pay somebody to do that, because like I said, I'm like afraid of doing any wiring and any of this stuff, connectors and everything. This one was just not that hard. It was a little bit annoying, honestly, just running all the wires, zip ties everywhere, but it's not hard. You almost anybody can do it. So I think that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, and honestly, a lot of the Kemimoto stuff is really good quality, and by no means, I mean, if you guys look at my channel, I'm barely starting the channel. I don't have a lot of followers or subscribers, so this is by no means a paid advertisement or anything. Would be cool, but a lot of the Kemimoto stuff is really good quality, to be honest, and they're not expensive at all, and they're really good quality. I have a few things that are Kemimoto on my Can-Am as well. I don't know exactly right now off the top of my head, but yeah, that's a really good brand, honestly, which is why I went with a lot of their stuff for the RZR. But yeah, I mean, other than that, if you guys have any questions regarding the products or where you can find them, I mean, most of them are actually almost, yeah, like 90% of them, I got them on Amazon. Even for my Can-Am, I have a bunch of stuff on there as well, different brands. If you guys have questions or you guys want to see a full video on the Can-Am as well, can do that, just let me know. And yeah, guys, so that's gonna be it for this video. You guys can tell I have this. I just went today. Obviously this is from a different Can-Am. Well, it's the same Can-Am as mine, but the different color. It's a factory wheel beadlock that comes on that color blue Can-Ams. And I have these Method wheels, aftermarket Method wheels with the blue beadlock that matches the rest of the body and the suspension. And that's how I had my spare. So I had a matching spare, which is right there, the Method wheel. And that's the beadlock that was on that Method wheel. But last time we went out, as you can tell, had a little problem, hit a rock or something, and it just completely blew the beadlock off. Turned it into a pretzel. It's like folded. So yeah, that sucked. But yeah, like you can tell on here, bunch of the bolts for the beadlock broke off in there, so that this wheel's pretty much done. So what I ended up doing is I found this one super cheap on OfferUp. Bought it off some guy for 50 bucks. He had the original tire. Don't mind all that mess, honestly. Do not judge me. Right now in the middle of, I moved everything around to try to do these installs, so nothing's organized, all right? But yeah, as I was saying, the guy I bought it from, he had this tire, which is the original, I believe, the Bighorn. They come factory on this factory wheel when you first buy your Can-Am. So, and it's a 30 by 10 by 14, and the ones that I run on right now, on the 4 that are on, plus the spare that I had, are 32 by 10 14. So they're just a little bit taller, and it's a different tire. So what I did was I swapped, this is my tire now, went to the tire shop, had them put my tire from the old wheel over there, the Method, put it on this one, and now I have a spare again. So right now, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna throw it up there on the base, or the stand, whatever it's called. I'm gonna throw it on there, and yeah, I think I should be done. Just gonna start loading now, and we'll be heading out in a bit. So yeah, man, like, subscribe, throw ideas, whatever you want. Peace.